Hello, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day today. Oh, here we go again with this dumb Facebook thing. I have to swipe my comments over. Okay, I think we're good. It looks like some people are watching, so yay. So say hello. Let me know that you're here and where you're from, who you are, all that good stuff. In fact, I think last time we were saying hello. So give me a long hello down in the comment section, because I think that's kind of funny. So anyways, hello. Who do we have here? It looks like we have Kristen and maybe Pam and Teresa, Barbara. Oh, Barbara, that's a great name, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there. So I was not live last week, guys. Of course, it was 4th of July weekend and my husband was off. And so, yeah, we just did some family stuff and had a fabulous time. But I'm back. Woohoo! And yeah, I have kind of a funny story. Not really funny, but I mean, kind of funny. My son was gifted a very small pickup by my father-in-law a number of years ago, well, maybe 3 years ago. And it's a tiny little Mazda. It's like a 1996. It's got no power steering. It's got no air conditioning. It's just, you know, bare bones minimum vehicle. But you know, when you're 16 years old, what do you need, right? So he got himself a job here a couple weeks ago. I think I told you guys that. He's working at a local store here in town called Shipton's, and he's stocking like food, like dog food, bird food, chicken food. It's kind of a farm and ranch supply place. Anyway, so he left yesterday. He came home for lunch and then he went back to work. And at 5:30, he calls me. He says, I need you to bring Dad's truck down here and you're going to need to tow me home. And I said, excuse me, I'm going to tow you home? That's hilarious. So he says, yeah, I got to work, back to work from lunch, and my truck was making a weird, it just wasn't running very good, so I kind of revved it up a little bit, and I heard this clink, and then it died. And he knew something bad had happened because it was pretty loud, apparently. So who do we have in here? Hello, Janie and Nioka and Donna and Laura and Chris and Jude and Debbie. Hello, everyone. So apparently what happened was one of the pulleys that runs the main belt of the whole, because it's like, you know, in 1996, so there's not a whole lot of parts in there. There's one belt and it runs through a whole bunch of pulleys. Well, apparently one of the pulleys kind of broke, shredded something, and it kind of sliced that belt and just threw the belt off and caused a bunch of problems. So anyways, I went to pick him up and I'm like, you know, no, we're going to call your dad. My husband was at work. He's a sheriff's deputy, so he works in law enforcement. So he's not always available, you know, to come home if we need him. But luckily for us, I called him and he said, yes, I can meet you over there. So he met us over there and he kind of watched my son make sure he hooked everything up right to do the towing. And they decided that I would drive the big truck and then my son would be in the little truck behind me. So that was kind of an adventure. I can honestly say I have never towed anyone like by myself. I've been, you know, in the vehicle when my husband has towed people, but I've never personally towed anyone. So I was a little nervous. But hey, I did it. We got it home, got it into the shop, spent about 2 hours this morning trying to find parts for the thing because it is super old and nobody has parts for it. So we found some parts and I've got hair just like in my face. It's bugging me. So we found some parts, like $50. Hopefully they can fix it, and there you go. Problem solved. So he needs a vehicle now. So I took him to work today, which he was not very happy about because that is totally not cool, Mom, if you're driving me to work. Oh, I'm so sorry, your truck blew up. Anyway, it was kind of funny. So yeah, so that was the big excitement in our life. And it just so happens, this is kind of a keep on the funny story. But when my mom passed away in December, she had an older car, and I got the car. We put, you know, probably about $700 or $800 into it. It needed new tires. It needed a little bit of work, blah, 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 whatever. So we did that. Then we found out that it was going to have some more problems, and we didn't want to pay to get them fixed because we didn't really need the car. You know what I mean? It was an extra car. We all have a car. That was our 5th car. Good Lord, we don't need 5 cars. So we decided that we were going to sell it. And we had heard that there's some local dealerships in town here that will purchase used vehicles from me. So blah, blah. We took it in and we sold it. basically got what we put into it out of it. So, but it's out of my hair now. We don't have to worry about it. So of course now my son's truck dies and now he doesn't have a vehicle. So that's just kind of how that stuff goes, right? So anyways, yay. Okay, so enough about me and all these car troubles. I have a little gifty for somebody who left a comment last week. So please leave comments, share the video, thumbs up it if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel if you're watching on YouTube, like my page if you're here on Facebook. So Joy Ann Lynn commented last week and I drew her name. And I have a little roll of balmy blue ribbon for her. So Joyanne, I don't know you. I don't know your address. So you're going to need to message me here on Facebook and give me your address so that I can mail this out to you. So congratulations to Joyanne. All right, we'll push that off to the side. Did I have anything that came in the mail? I mean, I have some swaps, and after I flip the camera down, I will show you a few more of the swaps that I got. And yeah, so I guess I don't really have any more funny stories, although you never know. You know me, I may come up with a funny story while we're moving along here, so you never can tell. But I'm going to flip the camera down, talk about a few of the specials we got going on, and then we will get to our stamping because I have another meeting. It's a Zoom thing that I collaborate with some other demonstrators, my dear friends Kelly and Dina, and we have a program for our team called Reach for Silver Elite. And so at 6 o'clock tonight, we are having a call with the girls who are trying to become Silver Elite. And that's just a level of demonstrator within the company. And you get a few extra perks at that level. And so, you know, we have some gals that would like to reach that and earn that level. So we're happy to help them do that. So we've got a call at 6. So it's about 50 minutes or so from now. So I will try to get this Facebook Live done by 6 o'clock and then turn around and sit down on my computer and have another call. So let's flip the camera. First of all, hopefully that doesn't make anybody sick. I don't know. People say that it makes people sick. I have never met anyone who has told me that flipping a camera makes them ill. So I honestly have no idea. And sorry, I use a little tiny level on my camera here because I don't like it when it's not level. It bugs me. All right, that looks pretty good. So we're leveling it out. Things are good. All right, first off, did you guys see this amazing grid paper? Isn't that fun? This is a grid paper that you can order. It's in the online store. I think there are 25 sheets in the package. Comes on a pad. And what was it, $8? I can't remember, but I just love it. I just think it's super fun, but I'm not sure if it's going to clash with my projects. So I may or may not leave it on here. We'll see. All right. So there's my host code for the month. So if you are ordering Stampin' Up, I would love for you to order from me. And you can always order from me at shoppingwithbarb.com. And please use this host code if your order is less than $150. I've got a free tutorial for you that I send to everyone. And then if you want to continue ordering from me each month, you spend $50, 6 consecutive months in a row. You then will get a $30 gift certificate from me. And so what that is my Totally Techniques online club. And so you spend $30 with me 6 months in a row. Each month I send you a technique card and an instruction card. Let me grab it. This was from June. So in June we did something called watercolor wash. And this was the card that I sent out to the gals. I also sent them this technique instruction card with a sample of the technique on there. So they can either keep them on a ring, a book ring like this. These are all the techniques that I have done. I used to do a techniques class in my house, and I think I have 140 techniques that we did. We did once a month. We did 2 techniques, 149. So I did this for a super long time in my home. So I have a lot of techniques to draw from for this Totally Techniques online club. So you can either put your cards and instruction card on a ring like this, or you could purchase one of our wood stamp cases and you can throw them in there, whatever you want to do. So 6 months in a row, you order $30 or more from me. You let me know you want to be in the club. I will send you this card and this technique instruction sheet every month. And at the end of the 6 months, you get a $30 gift certificate from me to buy anything you want. Okay, Totally Techniques Club, done. All right, my July online class is going to be the Celebrate Sunflowers. Now, I do have, let me grab them, some cards. Using it. I've got a gigantic bucket full of cards here, you guys. Let me just grab some out of here. And I will show you some. Okay. That's a bunch of swaps there. So here is one. Now these cards are not in my class, just so you know. These are just cards that I've gotten in swaps that I'm showing you. The cards that are in the class, there are going to be 8 of them. They're amazing. And then I also have a note card holder with 8 note cards in it. So you'll get a video for every project. You'll get written instructions for all the projects. And that's $25. If you want the pre-cut cardstock kit to make all the projects in the class, that's $40, which is the class and the pre-cut cardstock kit. If you want a whole bundle of stuff, including the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle, I've got it written down here. Where do I have it written down though? That's a good question. Ooh, the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle, the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack, brass foil sheets, in color enamel dots, good Lord, Flowers for Every Season designer series paper, bumblebee ribbon, and tasteful textile folder. You pay me $125. I order you all of those supplies, and I give you the class and the pre-cut cardstock kit for free. The links for the class and the cardstock kit are in the description of this video. If you would like the bundle to get everything else for free, you need to send me an email, barb@barbstamps.com, and I will send you an invoice for those products. So it's going to be amazing. Yes. Okay. Also in July, woohoo! It's bonus days, everyone. So what that means is for every $50 you spend with me in my store, Stampin' Up! Will send you a coupon code via email after you place your order. And in August, starting August 4th through the 31st, then you can redeem those coupon codes, and you can redeem as many as you want on a single order. You can place multiple orders throughout the month and use your codes as you go. Personally, for me, I have a bunch of codes because we were just able to order from the holiday catalog as demonstrators, and I am going to put my codes towards the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that me as a demonstrator gets to order on August 4th. So I will be ordering that machine and redeeming my, well, I ordered a lot from the holiday catalog, so I'm going to get a lot of codes, and I'm going to get that machine for really cheap, and I can hardly wait. So our brand new machine is coming out. Yes. All right. Do we have anything going on here? Say hello, Susan. Teresa loves the grid paper. Oh my gosh, so do I. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Carol says good evening. Kathy says I rock. Thanks, Kathy. Hello, Evelyn and Sonia. And let's see, Pam and Brenda and Amy and Vicky and Barbara. It looks like another Barbara. Barbara's such a great name. I'm just going to throw that out there. No offense to anyone else's name, but Barbara, I'm kind of partial to that. So there you go. Okay. So bonus days, $5 coupon code for every $50 you spend in July. So spend a lot. This is like also the kind of, this is like the 3rd year they've done this, I think. And so I always buy like my adhesives, like lots of adhesives in this month. I buy lots of cardstock. Depending on where I'm at in my Paper Pumpkin subscription, I will buy my prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscriptions in this month because why not? I need this stuff anyway, and I might as well get $5 per $50 spent back to spend in August, because for you guys as customers, the holiday catalog is going to go live on August 4th, and I'm going to show you a little teaser here. Here's the cover. Isn't that amazing? And then I have one more thing to show you guys. If I can grab it. I am going to be selling again my kits to create the designer series paper reference charts, cheat sheets, sampler, whatever you want to call them. I am selling these again. This time it's going to be $30. I underestimated the sheer volume of work that these were to put together for everyone. So I did have to raise the price a little bit. But there are 12 different designer series paper in this catalog. And you will get, this is what you will get. You will get 12 pieces of white cardstock with the printing at the top here, the name of the DSP, the item code, and all the coordinating cardstock colors. You will get, depending on the size, regular packs of paper. You will get 2x4 strips. I'm going to grab one here that's not a 2x4. some of the papers, like the 6x6s, you get a 1 3/4 or 1.5 by 3, like this one here. So this is a 1.5 by 3 piece, and then you cut it in half. So then you cut this piece in half, you flip that over, and then you place all your designer series papers on your chart, and then you put all these little cardstock circles on your chart. So what you get is the printed white pieces of paper, you get the strips of DSP, you get the cardstock circles, and then you put them together yourself. Okay, you will get, these will come in their own little package. Like this will be in a package, and the package will be marked Trimming the Town. So you will know that these are the Trimming the Town papers that go with the Trimming the Town piece of paper here. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes when I'm explaining stuff, it makes perfect sense to me, and people are like, what are you talking about? So anyways, this is available to anyone, not just demonstrators. If you're a customer and you're interested in, you know, having sampler sheets of our paper, it's very helpful when you're trying to come up with project ideas to have the colors right there, all the papers right here at a glance, so you can see what they are. So anyways, this, oh, where do I have a link? I will put the link in the description of this video. I did not do that. I should have, so my bad. But they're 30 bucks. So otherwise I can send you a PayPal invoice. If you want to message me, I will send it to you. Otherwise, when I get done with the video, I'll put the link in the description of the video. Okay. Talked about that. Oh, my Artistry Blooms class is still, I still have, of course, the class is available forever. The cardstock kit, I have 2 left. If you're interested in that, link is in the description of the video. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. It's today the 9th. 4, 5, 6, yes, today's the 9th. So tomorrow is July 10th. That's the last day you can order the Summer Nights Paper Pumpkin Kit. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I just got this morning. This is an add-on kit for the Paper Pumpkin this year, or this month. And it's a set of 24 cards and envelopes. Oh, I wanted to see the cards. So the envelopes have this nice gold. Ooh, look at that. They have envelope liners in them too. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, those are so sticky cute. Ooh, that makes me even happier. And then here are the cards. So there's 24. There's 3 different designs. And according to Stampin' Up, if you purchase the July Paper Pumpkin Kit, you will have, after you complete the projects that are in the kit, you will have enough supplies left over to create 20 cards. And so you have 24 cards and envelopes. You'll have enough supplies to create 20 of them. And of course, you can use these card bases for anything you want. You wouldn't have to use the Paper Pumpkin Kit. They're just amazing. But they're only available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So there you go. Okay. Now let's move on. So we're going to leave our DSP here. Anyways, I was going to show you some of these cards. So there is one. And like I said, these are not in my class. These are just samples of what you can do with this particular set. Here's a fun one. This is actually one of those, I don't know what it's called, but look at that. I'm going to have to do one of these on a Facebook Live one of these days, you guys, because that is stinking cool. Totally, totally cool. Ooh, look at this in black. So pretty. I know I should take it out of the plastic because plastic is kind of annoying. There's that. And let me pick one more. This was a card here that my Big Shot at Home gals got in their packets last month, so they all got to make this card. So what I give them is I give them all the supplies, except I don't stamp anything. I give them the banner. They have to stamp their own sentiment, but they get all the other pieces. So those are some samples of the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. That is my online class for July. Okay, let's get on with a card. Here we go. We're going to use the Field of Flowers stamp set. There are some cardstock pieces. Here are some ink. What else we got? Just Jade. We've got some Just Jade ribbon. We've got the Coordinating Confetti Flowers punch. And then here are my stamps. Guess what else, you guys? I've mastered the seal. I have totally mastered the seal. Now, I'm probably going to be sorry I said that because now it probably won't work, but I'm so excited because I really wanted it to work and it wasn't, and it was frustrating me, and I think I finally got it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. So this is the Field of Flowers bundle. It's got a stamp set. It's got a coordinating little punch. You can see that this little set of flowers right here, you can punch them out with the punch. I did a card using these pieces a few weeks ago on a Facebook Live. I have it. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But for this card, we have a 3 by 4 and a something. 4 and a what? Half? 4 1/4. 3 by 4 1/4 inch layer of white. And then I have a 3 1/8 by 4 3/8 piece of petal pink, just a tiny bit to let that pop. I have a pretty peacock card base, 8.5 by 5.5. And so let's get started. So I've got my stamps. I'm using the long row of foliage here. I've got the word always, I've got the dragonfly, and I've got the thinking of you, and then these little flowers that coordinate with the punch. So that reminds me, I'm going to need some scrap paper also. This should work. Okay, so we're going to start out, first of all, by stamping the little flowers. And I got to see how we do this, because when I stick the paper in there, I want to make sure. So the small ones are at the top. So we want to go like this. Okay. So we're going to ink it up in Pretty Peacock. No, we want the small ones at the top, I said. Barb, listen to yourself. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to clean it off. Probably should have done the petal pink first. You know, I think I called that Pretty in Pink a little bit ago. And that's a color that retired quite a while ago. All right. So what do you guys think of this confetti punch? Do you think it's cute? I think it's adorable. So if you think it's cute, throw up some thumbs and let me know that you think it's cute. I think it's super cute. Okay. So now we're just going to slide this in. And then we can line it up. You can see that I can see the flowers in there, right? Ooh, I see some thumbs. Oh, you know what I'm going to have to do? I think I might have to cut this a little closer to the edge. Okay. Because I wasn't seeing that little tiny flower closest to... No, I think I might have to get rid of that. Oh, you know what I need now? A handle. Boy, this is not working out at all, is it? That's okay. Here is our little cardstock handle. Ooh, watch this. Let's put some seal adhesive on there. Did it come out? Oh, it wasn't ready to go. That's why. Okay, but seriously, I have mastered it, okay? So we're going to put it on and pull it off. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this, but we're going to really use it here when we have to put these layers together. Okay, now we can see them perfectly, and we're going to punch them out. There they go. Okay, so let's gather them up because we don't want to lose them. Okay, then we're going to slide the handle. Ugh, even though that's pretty sticky, we were still able to get our handle in there. I'm going to snip some of that off because it looks like you do need to have it pretty close to the edge. Okay, going again. Here we go. We're going to punch these out. There we go. Okay, so here's all of our little flowers. We'll put those in a little pile. There we go. All right, next we are going to bring in our layer of white. And I need a scratch paper because I'm going to go off the edge, and I don't want to mess up my beautiful grid paper at this moment because it's so pretty. Okay, so I've got some Just Jade ink, and I am going to tap, tap, tap this. Oh, whoops, I didn't get quite enough at the bottom there. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. I need a colored scrap paper because I'm old and I can't see the bottom of the paper if it's white on white. I'm going to make sure that the bottom of my stems are just a little bit off the edge because I want to make sure that it goes to the edge, okay? There we go. So we've got our Just Jade there. And now I need my sentiment. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. This is going to be in Peacock. And I'm going to stamp this. Ooh, this could be a problem. Hold on. I got a little carried away with my ink. And I'm afraid if I leave that on there, she's going to make a mess. And I don't want that. Okay, so we're putting our always right there. And then we have thinking of you. So we'll tap, tap, tap that. And I'm going to stamp that right above the always. There we go. Ooh, this is working out pretty good. I'm going to clean these off. Got my little chamois sitting right here. Get all that cleaned off. Do I have it on my hands? Oh my, hold on. I see some ink on my hands. We all know what happens if you have ink on your hands. Then you get ink on your projects, and that's terrible. And we don't want that. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need some dragonflies. So we're going to use some petal pink. And I'm going to add a little dragonfly right there. And one over here. And then one up here. That's cute. Okay. So I think I'm done with my ink. So, oh, I just did it again. Okay, hold on. I've got to do some cleaning of my hands. I don't know what I am doing. Why did I, oh, look at that. Boy, I tell you. Super messy sometimes. Okay. Dry my hands off. Get rid of all of that because that's not fun to look at. Okay, so now I've got these tiny little flowers, and we are going to use liquid glue. Where are you? We're going to use some liquid glue. And I'm just going to like throw some random dots of glue on this piece. Like, how about right there? And then down here and up here. And how about down there? Right in there, maybe right there. I'm gonna bring in my take your pick tool, and I'm gonna pick up some of these flowers, and we're gonna lay them down. Ooh, this might be too much glue, so hold on. Hopefully my hair is not in the view here. Ooh, that's cute. All right, what else do we got to choose from? We've got, ooh, a smaller one. We'll stick that right there. How about another peacock one? Ooh, there is a teeny tiny petal pink one that we will stick right here. That's cute. And then I'm going to put one over here. Which one do I want? I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put it on there, and then maybe I'm going to trim it off. We'll see. I might leave it. I might trim it off. Not exactly sure at this moment. I think I got a piece of hair on there. Okay. I think I might want another one right here. Hold on. Just throw a dot of glue there. How about this little guy? This is cute. There. Well, do I want another one? Do I want one right here? No. We're going to stop. Stop, Barb. Okay. So I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to press those into place. And now I'm going to use my seal. Okay. I think it's ready. Here we go. I'm using a very light touch. Oh, I did get it. I thought it didn't roll out, and it did. Check that out. I screwed it up because I thought I screwed it up, but I didn't. So I'm just using a very light touch, and I'm rolling it, and then I'm tipping it forward, and it comes right off. So I'm rolling it, and I'm tipping it forward, and it comes right off. And I roll it, and I tip it forward, and it comes right off. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Ah, there was an awesome demonstrator from, I think it was England, who posted a video on our demonstrator Facebook group, and she showed that, and I was just amazed at how simple that was, and it just keeps rolling out. It doesn't stop. You just simply, and I am using like zero pressure, like barely any pressure at all. Check it out, and it's coming out. It's amazing. Okay, oh, I need to figure out if I want to keep that flower. You know what? I think that looks weird there. Do I have any other ones that might work? No. But you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't like that. It's too big. I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to give myself a new one. So, where are my flowers? Well, here they are. I think I want like this little one here on the end. Because that one was, I think that was a bigger one. And it wasn't speaking to me. So yeah, I think we're going to go with this little guy on the end. And if we stamp it like right there, we should be able to, oh, I should have stuck it, okay, redo. I'm going to stick it right here instead. Well, that still doesn't help me. Okay, I need my stick. The handle is always amazing. Okay, there we go. There's our little flower right there. All right. That one, I think, is going to be better. So even though my paper's a little bit mucked up right there, it's fine. I'll just add the glue. And I'm just going to put that one right here. I don't want it hanging off the edge. Changed my mind. Oh no, guess what? There's seal all over the back of this. If I gently twist it off, it came off. Okay. So now I'm going to sit this. Oh, not yet. Gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, I need some ribbon snippet. So I've got a little tiny snippet of ribbon, so I'm going to do the ends. And then I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to make it like a little V. You know what? I wonder, where's my, let's try this. Let's see if we can use the seal to add the ribbon. Isn't that amazing how well that's working for me, you guys? Because I know a lot of you were here when I first got my seal, and I struggled hardcore with the stuff. I could not get it to work. And now I knew I would figure it out. There we go. And then our final thing is some rhinestones. Where are they, Barb? Found them. And then I'm going to add a few rhinestones here. So I thought maybe I'd put a couple above my sentiment. And then we'll put one down here. Okay, so there it is. It's done. And yes, give me some thumbs up for being a seal master. I honestly feel like I've mastered it, so I'm super excited about that, you guys. So, if you were watching me a couple weeks ago, oh, look what I did it again. If you were watching me a couple of weeks ago and you thought, oh my gosh, I would never buy that junky adhesive, change your opinion because it's amazing. And now that I've showed you the trick, anyone can use it. Not even kidding. Okay. Now, I've got some other cards here to show you that use this same bundle. So here's another one that I did. You can see that when I inked up those flowers, I added a little bit of a center with Calypso Coral using a sponge dauber. So that was really fun. Oh, there's my cheater stick. Here's one done by a friend of mine. To clean up this mess. You guys know I can't stand a mess on my stamp table. Then we have this one, super colorful with those little flowers. This is another flower that's in the set, but it doesn't have a punch or anything. So it's just, you just use it plain. Of course, the sentiment there. Another one, I think I did this on Facebook Live for you guys about a month ago, probably. And then here's another one that's basically exactly the same. I just didn't like it as well as this one. I think I got a little wonky with those rhinestones. Not super excited about that. So then I changed it to this one. I was a lot happier with that one. So there you go. So here's the card. I'm going to put it up here so I remember it. Put these away and we will get out our supplies for the next project. Okay, so we can put these things away. And I need my rhinestones again. I'm going to scoop these little doohickeys into that. So let me ask you guys something. And you can leave me a comment and tell me yes or no. Is this grid paper like super distracting? So as I'm creating stuff, is it like clashing with what I'm making? Is it like bothering your eyes? So just say yes or no if this is distracting in any shape or fashion, or is it just amazing to look at? Okay, next. What am I doing next? This. Okay. Nobody's commenting yet to let me know if that's distracting or not. So I guess maybe we'll assume it's not. I don't know. Okay, so this we are using, oh my, I didn't, where's my stamps? Hold, please. Well, I found my dies. I seriously do not know where my stamps are. Well, this is a problem. Oh, come on. Well, okay. These are the, I can't remember dies. Starts with an L. Aha! Lasting Elegance die set. And they coordinate with the Last a Lifetime stamp set on page 80. So, here is our coordinating stamp set. Since I can't find it, but I have all my stamps already mounted. Who knows where it is? So anyways, this was a bundle that was in the Occasions catalog. And I didn't buy it then, but I really wanted it. So I decided I'm just going to get it. So I did get it. I just got it in last week. And so I did make one card so far with it, which is the card that I'm going to make for you guys today, because it's a card that my Big Shot at Home class is going to get in their packet today. Or not today, but this month. I'm working on it. I'll be sending it out hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. So anyways, the dies, a set of 9 dies. And as you can see, one of the dies does this cool border on a layer of cardstock. And then we have another die that can do this gorgeous corner section. And it actually has a little bit of embossing in these leaves. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, because that's really cool. So it's got a little bit of embossing there. Or you can do, you know, the large detailed flower in the bottom. You can do the other little corner piece up in the top. And again, there is some detail there, which is really cool. Oh my, I did not, there's a ton of comments, you guys. I am so sorry. This dumb thing, they say, yeah, it's distracting. The weird grid is distracting, but not the color. Okay. No, I don't think so. No. So some people are saying yes and some people are saying no. I don't know what to do. Okay, anyway. Hubby is with me. He said, oh, Cheryl. And the grid on the other side is like for the UK, so I don't want to use that. So I'm going to leave it this time. We'll see what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So there's the 2 corner dies. Then with the 2 corner dies, there are also these dies, these 2, that actually, once you cut this into your cardstock, you can put this die over that and you can cut that out. So you may have think that I fussy cut that. No, ma'am, I did not. It's the die. Same thing on this bottom piece. We have this large die here that can cover, can go along the whole edge. So you can use these dies either way. You can cut a piece out and put it on a project, or you can cut it out of your layer and use it like that, okay? Then we also have 2 little floral images that do have coordinating dies. Here's the one, here's the other that you can cut out. And then we have 2 little hearts. So there's 9 dies total in the set. And then, of course, the stamps that coordinate with that. So mostly this is a set of dies that you could really use on its own. You wouldn't have to have the stamp set to make this work. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're done showing that off. We're done showing this. We're done showing this. We can put those away. Some ink. So I did that on my layer of what is this? Seaside Spray. So I actually was able to make one pass through my die cutting machine. So I put this up in the corner, up in the top, and then I put this piece down at the bottom, and then I ran it through. So just one pass, and I was able to get both of these cut out, which was really helpful to only have to go through once. I really enjoyed that part of it. So then we are going to fold that and get a bone folder out here. There we go. Okay, and then I thought black would look very striking underneath that. So we are going to use black, and I'm going to use my liquid glue here just because my seal adhesive is a little bit thicker and it's not going to go where I want it. It's going to kind of go in some other places, I feel like. And so we're going to use liquid glue here. Get some in there, get some there, get some along the bottom. And I cut my piece of black just slightly smaller than a card base. So this card base here, this section here, would be 4 1/4 by 5. So I cut my piece of black to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And so we're going to get that stuck on here. And you do kind of want to make it stick, you know, so it's not crooked, because this is going to be the inside of your card and people are going to see it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. So I've got a sentiment from the stamp set, and I'm going to put this on the front. This is going to be a wedding card. I don't have any weddings to go to right now, but I will eventually. Someone's going to get married that I know, and I'm going to have a card ready to go. Okay. So we're going to stamp this in the corner. Hopefully it's straight. Pretty close. Not perfect, but close enough. And then I have this tiny little flower here that I was thinking I might throw on here. I don't know for sure. So we may or may not do that. But I do have a layer of white for the inside. I'm going to bring in a scrap paper because I'm going to stamp it on in the corner. This flowery image here. How do I want it to go? I think I kind of want it to go like this. There we go. And then we have the Mr. and Mrs. sentiment that also comes in the set. And we're going to stamp this. Whoops. Scoot it down a little bit so I can sort of come straight down on it and see, and hope that I get it straight. We will see. Could be better, could be worse. Okay, and then I have the tiny little flower, and I'm going to stamp that right up there in the corner. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to color that in with my Seaside Spray Stampin' Blends markers. So here are my dark and my light. And I'm not going to do a ton of coloring. I'm pretty much going to color just the flowers and these little dotty, doohickey, whatever they are, things. So I'm just going to add some light to color these flowers. And the reason I am doing just the light is because I'm not a super good colorer. So yeah, I am going to bring this dark out just a tad out from the center. And then maybe we can do a bit of blending if we come out from the center with it. There. Just kind of swirling it around. Oh, and then I need to do this little fun gem up here. There we go. And then these little dotty. There's probably a name for this little thing here that people put in flower arrangements. I don't know. Is it like baby's breath or something? I have a very brown thumb, so I can't keep anything alive. I have one plant in my home, and the only reason it's alive is because it droops when it wants water, and as soon as you water it, it perks right back up. So it's like you can't kill it, which is exactly the plant that I need. Why don't you put the labels on your stamps so you can see what they're through? Mary, the only reason why I don't put labels on stamps is because I'm extremely lazy. And putting the labels on the stamps is just one step that I don't want to go through. And where I live, I don't have any issue with the stamps not sticking without the labels. And so I just don't use them. If I lived somewhere where the temperature was that my stamps came off my blocks, then I absolutely would put the labels on there. But I don't need them, and I'm lazy, and so I'm not going to put them on. It's very simple. Laziness. It's like, you know, I'm a stamper, and I've got so many other things that I need to do, you know, in running a business and all this kind of stuff that, you know, just taking the time to put the labels on the stamps just does not, it doesn't do it for me. So that's the reason. No other reason than that. Okay. Because I think I did, when we first came out with our new labels, I did put some on some stamps. But I'm so anal, I'm so particular about the placement of everything. It took me forever to do one set, and I thought to myself, you know, nope, I'm just not going to take the time to do this. I don't care that much. Okay, so I'm going to use a tiny dimensional. I am going to throw this up here just because it's a cute little image, and I think that I like it. Then I am going to use some Rhinestones. And now, of course, the gals in my Big Shot at Home class, they're not going to get this little guy because I can't stamp it. They aren't going to get this stuff stamped, but they'll get the die cut out of the front. They'll have to come up with their own sentiment piece, which, of course, you know, tons of sentiments will fit in that area, so that won't be a problem for them. And then this just kind of helps them decide what they might want to purchase, and they may decide that they like this bundle, and so then they'll purchase it. Who knows? Okay. Got some rhinestones on there. So not a whole lot to it. Pretty simple, but I really think it's pretty striking. These die cuts are just beautiful. So that is our second project. I think I've got about 10 minutes. I think I can do the one thing I was going to do, because I'm going to use one of our kits next. And since everything's pretty much, you know, already done for you in the kit, you're just assembling things for the most part, I think we can handle it. All right, so let me clean those off. Stick them back in the bucket, and then I will get my kit. And I also just, this kit that I'm going to show you guys, I just got it yesterday along with these other things. So I had placed an order here last week, and it came in. I was super excited. Okay, let me put this up here. And what else do we have to get out of the way? Just the ink. I think everything else we're good. Okay. So here's my kit. And here's my stamps. So the kit is see, and Donna, that's another reason. Donna says that she doesn't put labels on her stamps because even if it's a millimeter, or she says nanometer off, it'll drive her nuts. I'm the same way. So if I have no label on there, it's all good. I can handle it. If I put a label on and it doesn't work out, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, so this is our gorgeous Posies card kit. If you guys have not seen this, wow, it's amazing. I just got it. And it's packed really, really nicely. Check this out. It's got a box in a box, so that the box, this box isn't going to get damaged at all. So let me toss that onto the floor. We'll recycle that later. So here it is. Isn't this just pretty? Veronica wants to know where I got the grid paper. Stampin' Up! Sells this, Veronica. It's in the store. Shoppingwithbarb.com, and you can get it under paper. So there you go. So here's the box. And it is so pretty, and you could make all the cards and you could gift it to somebody in the box. Or if you buy it for yourself, you can make all the cards and give all the cards away, and you can keep the box. I kind of feel like this would be so pretty on my dresser, and I could maybe put, like, you know, some personal things in here. So I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do with the box, but I'm going to figure something out. So the kit includes, how many is this? 16 envelopes. They're all gorgeous purple. They have a little bit of a liner in there with a little bit of kind of splotchiness, so these are super fun. We have 16 card bases. You have 4 of the soft seafoam, 4 of the purple posy, and then 8 of, I think this is Blushing Bride. Then you get your, like, card layer. So you get 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those. So you get so much. It's like, it's amazing. Okay, so let me move the box out of the way because we don't need the box at this moment. Then you also get a bunch of die cuts. So there are some different labels that you can stamp on, that you can add to the fronts of the cards, some tags, some pretty flower pieces that we're going to use because we're going to make some of these cards, and then some more of these little banners, labels, whatever you want to call them. So you get enough to make all the cards. I'm sure we'll have some extra banners when we got done with this kit, just because it just seems like that's how that works. You'll also get, excuse me, some gorgeous ribbon. This is some like vanilla gold. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And you know what? Honestly, what I would do with this before I used it is I would run an iron over it, but I would cover it with a paper towel, piece of paper towel, and then I would iron it so it was nice and flat. Okay, do not iron directly on ribbon like this. You will melt it. But if you put a piece of paper towel over the top of it and then go over it, you will be able to flatten this out in no time whatsoever. But for the card we're going to do today, I think we're going to be okay with it being kind of crinkly. And then we get this fun Highland Heather baker's twine. Is that the end? Yes, so we get that twine also. Okay, so we also get instructions, which are right here. So it shows you the 4 different cards you can make. And of course you can make these however you want, but if you want to copy the way Stampin' Up! Has designed them, then they have the larger photos of the cards on the back side. So I thought maybe we would try this one here, just because it's purple and it's super pretty. So we need, what do we need here? It's a purple. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this one right here. Okay, so we need that. And then we need a pink card base, and we'll need an envelope. Okay. We also need, which banner do we need? We need this one. This is going to go on here like this. That's too long. We need a shorter one. Where are you? Shorter banners. Oh, here's one. Okay, so here's a banner. And then do we need any flowers? Yes. We need a purple one. Okay. And we need a leaf, some leaves. We need a double and a single, I think. Double, single. Okay. So we are going to stamp for a very, very kind and thoughtful friend. And that is right here. So we're going to pull that out, peel the old paper backing off the back, and find a block. Where is the block? Okay. And now people always ask me where I got these grid things, and these were something that Stampin' Up! Sold a long time ago to put on your blocks to help you like do placements or something like that. And I just didn't take them off because I really like them. So this little flyer thing also tells you what additional products you might need. And basically all you need is some ink pads. So there's 4 that they recommend. We've got Blackberry, Blushing Bride, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. And then, of course, they recommend some Stampin' Seal, which we have, our dimensionals, and some glue dots. And we have all that stuff in our stash anyway, so I didn't have to purchase anything but the stamp set and the kit to make the cards. So, okay, so we are going to stamp our sentiment on... Boy, this is getting messy. Barb's not happy. I don't do well with clutter and messes. I get a little uneasy. I like things tidy and neat. Okay, so we need to stamp our sentiment. Of course, I just cleaned up the label because I'm such a psycho about cleaning stuff up. I just cleaned up the label that I need to stamp on. Duh. Okay, and I took the ink pad. Boy, I am just batting a million here, you guys. Okay, so we've got our Blackberry Bliss. So we're going to ink that up, and we're going to say a little prayer and hope that we get it on there nice and straight. Whoa. Not sure. Oh, yay. Okay, that worked out pretty good. All right, put that away. Check your hands. Ah, good thing I checked. Boy, I am just a sloppy klutz today. What the heck? Is that it? Okay. Wow. Okay, we're going to get that stamp out of the way. Now, I need to go back to my picture because I don't remember what it was. Okay, so we are gonna probably put this up here with dimensionals, I'm gonna guess. We need a little snippet of ribbon. Oh, it tells me how much. 3.5 inches of ribbon. We're gonna get a ruler, or no, we're not, we're just gonna wing it. Looks like the ribbon is just slightly longer than that. Okay, and I'm actually gonna do my seal right on this, and I'm gonna put it on the ribbon. Oh, I just cannot tell you guys how excited I am about this seal and how I've been able to, I've mastered it. All right, so we're going to set this so our little gold border shows there. Okay, and I probably should have put that on dimensionals, but I didn't, and you know what? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I will put a dimensional on this little guy. So we are going to peel that off, and we're going to stick that, I think it's going to go like this. Oh, I guess I should stick this on here. I wonder if I can put seal on a ribbon. Maybe not. Nope, you can't put seal on ribbon. So, what am I going to do? I guess I'll do dimensionals. I think I can put dimensionals on ribbon and it'll be fine. Okay, so now we know no seal on ribbon. And maybe if you put it on the paper you could, but I don't know exactly where I want to put this yet. So I'm going to stick this, I think, about like that. Okay, now I can stick this on. And I'm going to put it like so. And then I think I'm going to add a little bit of seal to the back of my leaf here. And this one's going to go right like that. And where's my single? Here we go. Got our little single, get a little seal on that. And we're going to stick that underneath there. Okay. Oh, I got an extra card there. And then we're going to run some, whoops, using those little die cuts. And we're just going to pull that back. Oh my, look how great that is, you guys. I'm telling you, this is just amazing. And it's like effortless, completely and absolutely effortless doing that. Okay, so we're going to layer this on here like so. It might be a little crooked. Is that crooked? My eyeballs. Yeah, I still need to get in to get my cataract fixed. And I will need a bow as soon as we get our like insurance cards and all that good stuff. Okay, I haven't ordered this, but watching everybody showing it. Yeah, Cheryl, you should totally get it because it's super pretty. Okay, so we're going to tie a little bow with this little Highland Heather twine. And we're going to manipulate it so it's the size that we want it. Trim off the excess. And then I think I'm going to put this on with a tiny glue dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of ball this glue dot up a little bit. You know, like just kind of rub. So it's kind of like a booger, for lack of a better word. And then I'm going to put that right on my little knot. And then they have, let's see, it looks like the, well, I screwed that up. Their bow goes underneath. Mine is not gonna. Mine's gonna go on the front. It is what it is. It's gonna go right here because it's my card and I can do what I want. So there we go. So here is a gorgeous card, super quick, and that is crooked. We're gonna have to try to lift this up and re-stick that. Is it gonna come up? Barely. Okay, so there it is. If I would have followed the directions and looked a little closer, I probably would have done it right. But, you know, it is what it is. My card, I can do what I want. So that is one of the cards. I was going to do two of them, but I just am not going to have time because it's 6 o'clock, guys. So we're going to kind of wrap it up here. We've got our 3 cards. So look at that. They're all kind of shades of blue and purple. Amazing. So don't forget about my Totally Techniques class. Don't forget about my holiday catalog sheets if you're a demonstrator. Okay. Don't forget about those. I'm selling those. If you want it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to put a link in the description of the video so that you can purchase it from me. I lost all my papers, but my Totally Techniques class, bonus days in July, order $50, get 5 to spend in August. And yeah, so if you're bored and don't have anything to do, go check out my blog at barbstamps.com. I have a lot of fun stuff on there. I'm doing a Blossoms in Bloom weekly or full week of projects this week. So check that out. Shoppingwithbarb.com is where you can order products from me, and I would certainly appreciate that. This is my monthly host code for July. And thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to thumbs it up. Be sure to share it. Be sure to like my page. And have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, guys.